And in that area, again, in the Blue Oval area, something that Kris saw, a news story I thought was pretty interesting, and you might, just because of some of the tax implications and the money saving that you can do. They're in that Arlington area, which Arlington is just set to explode with Blue Oval. It's kind of on the edge of the Memphis Metro, closest to Blue Oval, without kind of getting out there all the way. But you're still kind of closer into all the stuff. You want to be able to get downtown reasonably, in a reasonable amount of time, but you want to also be close to like the Bartlett stuff, the Wolf Chase area, all that. Arlington has been good for people looking in that area. So the fact what's going on with their schools might impact a lot of you, might be something that you'd be really interested in.
Yeah, this was a big story, and I just stumbled across it yesterday. But obviously, they said this a week or two ago. But so Arlington school system is one of the better school systems in our area. I think Jared looked it up, and what was their niche.com rating, Jared?
It was like third or fourth
Yeah,
in the area.
in the area. So I bring up the school systems because it's so complicated. I had some potential clients here late last week, and just explaining the school systems, it's kind of confusing. And some of the schools, even though they'll have an Arlington mailing address, they may actually be sitting in Fayette County, or they may be sitting over in the Millington Reserve area, or some of the Arlington address is in Bartlett to even confuse things more. So it's not so much the mail is the issue, but depending on where that house is physically located, it determines what school system your kids will go to. So the Fayette, if you're across that Fayette County line, even though you've got an Arlington mailing address, you're in Fayette County, so you would be zoned for Fayette County schools. Arlington, in years past, have allowed those students to pay a small tuition and attend the Arlington city schools. It looks like I read the median was like $5,400, something like that. Well, starting the 24-25 school year, they're waiving those fees. They're allowing those kids to come on into the Arlington schools. The out of county students can come in for no fee. Some of the out of Arlington students, which means they still live in Shelby County, but not in Arlington, they've been able to go there tuition free anyways. But the storyline is they're waiving tuition for out of county students to attend the Arlington schools. And they're doing that to combat some of the student loss that they're going through because of the Lakeland School District is establishing itself. And each year that Lakeland Preparatory School is stepping up the next grade level. I think they're to a 10th or an 11th grade level right now. So pretty soon they'll be at 12th grade, K through 12 in Lakeland. And whereas most of those kids used to attend Arlington schools, now they've got their own Lakeland schools to attend. So Arlington is doing their best to keep the enrollment numbers up so they can keep their same staff and everybody on staff. And to me, it's a great opportunity to take advantage of those super low Fayette County tax rates and still have the benefit of a top tier school system with the Arlington City Schools.
Yeah, and there's a couple different ways to look at that. Obviously, you can you can live out there, you can save some money, still get into the school without having to pay the tuition. And yeah, it was one of the top rated school districts in the whole area. But that new Lakeland school district is also on the list as well. And with them adding in, so if you wanted to be, again, I mean, we talk about Arlington and Lakeland, they're right here together. So if you're in that area and you're on the Lakeland side, you can kind of know that you're in some brand new schools, new facilities, and all this stuff. So that's going to be a good positive for you as well. So whether you end up in Arlington, in Lakeland, or anywhere kind of close to them now, you've got somewhere that's going to be a highly rated and good school for you to go to. So that's nice. And even if you don't have kids going to the schools, I mean, that's only going to be positive for your property values on top of the growth. And that's the thing with the growth. They don't want to let the staff go in Arlington because we're kind of right now, like we said, we've just had people start reaching out because they're starting this hiring for Blue Oval. So as that continues and ramps up over the next year, they know that growth is coming. So they don't have to start letting people go only just to be looking for people to come back again.
We keep mentioning Arlington and Blue Oval together because that Arlington exit is the closest exit to Blue Oval within Shelby County.
Hmm.
So that's obviously going to be a high priority area for our 4 Blue Oval employees that are relocating to the area.
Yeah, so I think nothing but good things for that area. You may have to deal with a few more people as it goes along in the area, but they're doing a lot to prep. I mean, they clearly they've known this is coming for years. So sometimes you see places and it's just like bam, they got hit with just a ton of people came in and nobody had time to prepare. You've seen that in some of these bigger cities around the area, but
Yeah.
this has been coming. People have had time to prepare and they've been doing that.
If you're watching this, because maybe you are thinking about making that move here to the Memphis area, take it a step further. This number right here, pause the video if you need to, call, text, email, whatever it takes, get in touch with us. And we want to make your move here to Memphis as smooth as possible.
Yeah, something else can be said about Arlington's planning board. I mean, they're not allowing just anything to be thrown up. Everything has to have a certain aesthetic. They're not allowing the signs to be way up in the air, the low advertising signs and like that. So I think they're being really smart about what they're allowing to come into the community and just the overall look of the community, which is, that's important when you're trying to support these values that some of these properties are going for, right? Like they expect a certain level of aesthetic with all their shopping and things like that, especially when you're buying $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 brand new construction homes. So I think they're doing a great job of that.
Yeah, and that kind of leads to the next thing, which that's going on a lot there, but also just other spots around the area. And we've had questions from people, that thinking about making the move, and they wonder, is this a good time? Should I wait? And people have been asking us for the last 3 years if they should wait. And right now, in the Arlington area, up around Millington, even down, down around in Collierville and on the Mississippi side, DeSoto County, there are a lot of opportunities right now. And, it could be, I'm going to say for sure that it's probably the best time to buy, especially new construction that we've had in years.
Yeah, the builders are offering some really strong incentives right now, I think, to kind of clear up the market ready homes at the end of the year. But several of the builders here are offering 5.99 fixed rates for the life of the loan. They're also offering closing cost incentives and things on top of that. But so we're not talking about a 2-1 buy down. I think that's a pretty common thing that come out in the beginning where, if you had a 7% rate, they'd buy it down to 5 the first year, 6 the second year, and then it would tap out at the life of the loan at the market rate of 7. This is a 30-year fixed 5.99 rate for a lot of the builders, like you mentioned in Collierville, Arlington, even down in DeSoto County and things like that. D.R. Horton has taken it to the next level right now. They are offering on their market-ready homes, and they have communities in Munford, Millington, Oakland, down in DeSoto County as well. They're offering 4.99 fixed for the life of the loan, plus up to $10,000 in incentives to cover closing costs. And keep in mind, those homes already come with blinds, all the appliances in them. So I don't know. I mean, that's a hard deal to beat right now. To get you a market-ready home, move-in ready, smart home with all the appliances and blinds at a 4.9 fixed rate. That's a great deal they're offering.
Well, I hope you like that clip of the Moving to Memphis podcast, which you can check out right here on our YouTube channel, as well as most of your favorite major podcast platforms now. And if you want to see the entire episode where you just saw that clip from, make sure you check it out. It's right there. We'll see you there, and we'll see you on the next one.